orders are to go to this one, so get started, and then I'll also give you an order to go to this one, because there's enough transport capacity thanks to those station upgrades. There's enough people waiting for me to just get things rolling. So we get to have a second train. Hooray! Also, that means I need to modify the track too. There's all these expenses. I want more trains! Well, tough, you need to modify your track so you can actually have more trains. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, about there. There we go, that looks a bit awkward, but it'll do for now. So what I'm doing here is I'm modifying these tracks into passing points so that trains can go back and forth and they won't have to wait for each other constantly. Like a train only needs to wait for a while at a passing point and then it can move on. Why is that acting up? Oh, it's because it's on a slope. It can't bend that way apparently. There we go. It's still acting up. Never mind. Actually, that's correct because the track bends that way there, so that's a slightly longer passing point. There we go. That'll work. So that train is currently wandering around over there. That train is on the move over here. Jolly good. Let's add another passing point here. Oops, no, that's road construction. No, 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 no. I want track construction. There we go. Right, there. This poor train's running along at 44. And it's 118 out of 41 tons. I think its acceleration is just a tiny bit reduced, to put it mildly. I need a better engine. I need better engines, flat out. But that means I need to get a wood supply. Oh dear. So, yep, that train's coming over the hill. This one is patiently waiting at the next passing point, so this train can just go through it. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I can ride around in these things. I can also pull the whistle. Unfortunately, I think it's a bit loud at the front of the train like this, so you know. Oh well. Full again. Okay, 28 people still waiting. What about this other end? 110 waiting. Yeah, there's space for a third train on here, actually. So let's do that. Let's get a third train in here. And that is also the limit this track can safely handle, seeing as passing points allow you to safely operate 3 trains without risk of them getting stuck. If I introduce a 4th train, there becomes a chance that the trains will get stuck and stop moving. And I can't reverse them, and crashes are a thing in this game as well, just like good old Transport Tycoon. So if I force trains to drive into each other, they will go boom, and that's not exactly helpful. Right, now then, I need to arrange for materials. We've got a toolworks down here, which will take lumber and add it to my reserve, so that's good. It'll make processed wood for me. Which means I need a sawmill. Oh, there's one here. This sawmill can take logs and turn it into processed planks. And that means I need some forests as well. There's none right by my track, but there are some nearby, relatively. So I can hook this to that using this stretch of track here. I'll need to ramp it up to full double tracks. But then this can be connected straight up to these sources up here. Basically, I'm going to have to upgrade the entire track to double, just to get this rolling properly. But we've got 380 money right now, so you know it's going to be okay. Besides, upgrading the track will just let my passenger trains go faster, so you know, might as well. Now, one feature this game doesn't have, which OpenTTD does, is the ability to selectively remove track. It doesn't. Its demolition tool isn't as good as that, sadly. Like that, yep. And then that pulls out. Just connect it along here. Oh, it's winter time now, apparently. It's all snowy and white. A wonderland. Yes, indeed. Looks pretty nice too. Right, let's get back into build mode. Just run this straight over the hill because that's apparently what I'm doing. I can replace that with tunnels later. Ah, another subsidy just turned up. Progress own at least 3 trains and they'll give me 25 processed wood for it. So yeah, that looks quite useful actually. Anyway, the trains are getting a bit confused, but that's because I've got all these excess tracks lying around the place. Oh, I've not actually connected this track down here. Oops. There we go. Might as well double track the entire darn thing, to be honest. So, you know. So the entire thing is all modern and pristine. And then the trains can't complain because there are other trains getting in the way. But at least not right now. Anyway, let's pause this. And are there any tracks on the? Any trains on the wrong track? Kind of important that. You're on the right track. You're on the right track. Okay, all the trains are on the right track. Good. Let's just start tearing holes in it. Yep. Yeah, this is what I mean about having to use the demolition tool to do it properly. There we go. Get out of the way. Right. So I'm just leaving big holes in my track right now. Yeah, the only time it doesn't delete a track is if there's a train on it, unfortunately. Can't be helped though. Right, let's see. You're connected, you're connected. Connect you guys. Just need to get all the tracks sorted out. And of course there's the minor problem of getting it all signalled as well. But that's also something lacking compared to OpenTTD. You can't automatically drag and expect it to have lots of signals. At least, I don't think you can. Hang on, I need to connect the depot up. Put that there. Put that there. There we go. That's connected. Okay. Now, can I actually do this? No, I can't click and drag signals. Boo! It'd be nice if I could, but I can't. So I'll just have to watch and see. But at least I can, because of how it allows you to put signals everywhere, I can just make sure that everything keeps moving in this section by putting a abundance of signals. So you want it that way? Yep. You're an off the track one, so you come out there. And you're an out onto the track one, so you go there. There we go. And that keeps this all signalled up, so trains can just relatively easily get through it. There, there. Yep. Right. That's looking pretty good. Oh, well, I missed a bit of track here. Oops. Don't mind me, train. Sudden breaking the tracks, no problem. There you go. Go ahead and get there again. Right there. I really need better trains. Very, very much so. On the bright side, at least I've got this configured so that it'll accept a whole bunch of trains already. So it's going to be quite easy to expand. There we go, that'll do. You're fine. How's this city doing? This city's still... well, it's only just loading up, so that's actually okay. Right, okay, let's do the next thing. Let's get wood. Let's get wooden, because that is very much required. So, I need access to this sawmill, and I need access to these forests beyond this sawmill, which is actually relatively easy to do. Especially since I'm not messing around with complex junctions right this second, which is so unbelievably helpful, because I mentioned this game is not very forgiving, right? That goes especially true for bridges. The bridges actually need a 3-length run-up before you can get to the altitude to get across on the track. So a bridge is always going to be at least 3 straight blocks. Then it'll go across. Then it needs 3 more blocks on the other side just to drop down again. So you know, it takes a bit of doing that, just a tiny bit. Let's put the station here. Let's again make it a 6er, like that. And I need a station at this toolworks as well. Another 6er. Right. Of course, the advantage of doing this is there's also a coal mine up here as well, so that means I can get access to coal. And with coal, I can bring that down and get the next tier of resource as well. So, you know, more stuff for me. On there. And to get full access to this, oh, there's a bunch of hills here. Ooh, nasty, nasty hills. I think I can drop that piece of terrain, though. Let's drop it here. Drop you. Yep, perfectly fine. Okay, give me a station. Four, 5, 6, and I need extra there. Okay, I need to raise the terrain there too. And that's gathering lumber and coal, so is that one. So these forests can go straight to this place here, which also needs at least 2 tracks. And then we've got planks from here and coal coming from here, which are delivered to this place up here to get processed into materials I can use for expanding things. And I've just realised I'm down to 37 money. Oh dear. It's very expensive to do a lot of track building, unfortunately. What's my loan looking like? My loan is at 1,100. That's not too bad, actually. I could probably afford to borrow enough to do this. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Let's borrow enough to do this. Going into debt cures everyone's problems. Yes, indeed. Oh, actually, that looks perfect. Yep, that's great. Okay. Spot on. Okay, not enough money. That's fine. I can borrow up to 2,000 money. Of course, the problem is that it increases the amount I've got to repay regularly, so it's a constant drain on my finances. So you know what, since I'm doing this for a system that's not actually going to give me money back, it might be a bit of a bad idea. Oh, regrets. Regrets. I regret choosing to do this. My money comes from... borrow a bit more, so I can actually afford to keep the trains running. My money comes from the passenger trains only, as far as I know. I've never seen something else to do with it, but I've not really looked too much. You're running with 32. Okay, so we don't have any more passengers capacity spare right now for the stations currently connected. Might be a good idea to try and find some other places to send passengers to and from. I mean, like, we need to send them from these towns here, but we've also got these big towns over here too. Which would be a good idea to connect Halifax and Blackburn. Wait, just missing... Sorry, sure, it's like, I didn't see that. Just missing a rambot. What do you mean by a rambot? What's a rambot? I get the feeling it's a reference I should probably know, but I don't, so... You know, it's one of those things. I want to get wood so I can actually start getting better engines. Let's get in at least some wood production going. Oh, I see. Yeah, that would actually be quite useful, having a rambot around. That'll do. Connection along here. Yeah, and some kind of avatar would actually be a... Well, it's not actually a necessary addition to this game, is it? If we're being entirely honest, it's not really. Let's get the speed back up so that I can keep on gathering money, because money is a tiny bit important to my status here. Let's get this track down here. And at least we've got 3 decent-sized passenger trains rolling around, so, you know, it's a decent source of money that's going on. I just have to be very careful not to completely deplete it. There we go. And then that can hook straight into here as the track source. Like that. Well, we've got to be aware of how I'm doing this. Let's do it like that. And then that'll just straight track, connect. Connect. There goes, that's doing alright. And again, nothing fancy here because flat out I can't afford a bridge. Oh, that doesn't look right. Oh, that is actually correct. Oh, it's that one that's not right. Whoops. Right. Notice I had to bulldoze an entire section just to try to correct this. There we go. Okay, that's connected. It'll accept trains from both directions. That's good. This one needs to be corrected as well. It needs to have a track running all the way around this forest, sadly. But there's nothing to be done about that. It's just how the tracks work, so... Oh wow, that's bad. Can you do it better? Yeah, you can. Right. Notice it's taken me years to actually get this far in terms of getting this entire track working. You have to work out the tracks on paper for this game? Why is that? That'll have to do. It's not exactly the best, but it'll allow the trains to move around. I've got 300 in reserve. That's connected. That's not connected, but I'm not going to start using that just yet. That's connected. Right. There we go. And this is where it's paying to just have already picked out which side of the tracks I want to have my signals on them, because if a unified strategy is very good when you're trying to build a bigger network. Otherwise you'd just be messing up all the time, quite honestly. Lord knows I did. I messed up so much. Oh, it's not even funny. There we go. Let's get over to the other side. There we go, that's all signalled up. Oops, no, I don't want one there. Because I might need to expand that station, so might as well put it there. Then of course we want some on the stations themselves, like so. There we go. Having to break and build stuff to get it right. Yeah, that is very, very strong point actually. I don't like that either. It's quite a hassle if nothing else. Let's see, that signals as soon as it gets clear. That's the signal to stop things on this. As soon as things get across that track. That one's there, that one there. And then I need one at the end there, so that there can be a waiting train there as well. Okay, right. So that will start functioning at least, getting a train going. I've depleted a bunch of extra money though, so I need to get more money, of course. Always need more money on this game. Well, any game basically, but yeah. Right, let's see, wagons. Put in some Schrodingers, which are just wood wagons. 5.86, 93-ton train. Oh, I'm building these trains way too big and heavy, quite honestly. There we go, heavy, and then go to there. So that'll go there full load, and then wander off somewhere else. So start it, and let's see how slow this one can go. That hill's also a bit of an issue as well, but well, at least it's not an issue for this wood train. It's not going to be going that way very often. Passenger trains are coping. It is the lumber train is going to have an interesting time of it though, and the coal train will as well when I get to that. Progress. Build at least 3 station extensions. Fair enough. This train can handle up to 49 wood, and there was 200 waiting, so this station was actually maxed out. So there you go, and that train is really struggling. Honestly though, it's only like 20 tons heavier than the passenger trains when they are fully loaded, so it's not too bad. Just enough to really, really cripple the acceleration. Oh, I am so horrible for my trains. Here we go. It's going to arrive in there. It's needed the distance from its loading station just to get up to full speed. That's really bad actually. Okay, that's unloading planks. Sorry, that's unloading wood. Wood's getting taken in by the sawmill and turned into planks, which are going feeding straight back. Ratio 3 logs to 2 planks, and as you see, stuff just sitting in the station is getting processed like that. So there we go. Right, next section. We need to connect to station 4 down here. We could go this way, but there's a hill, so we might as well just do it down here. So let's pull this off the tracks like there. That'll do. That's far enough away for it to be expandable later, if needed. Of course, really close intersection work too. There we go, that'll provide a reasonable connection. Jolly good. And now I just need to get the turnaround on the other side of this station. Got to be aware that there's probably going to be extra tracks going in, so give it a bit of room, and then just connect straight back to there. And that's actually a relatively simple part to add, so that's the start of that curve, so that's almost certainly not going to be a station at any point. There we go. Right, that's safely connected now. We've got enough saved up while doing that to get another train out. And this will be the lumber train, or the first lumber train at least. I think I'm going to need several, just because of the distance involved. 5.6, sure. Go to here, full load. And then go all the way over here. Off we go. This is one of the things I like about these games, though, is when you actually get a high-capacity network rolling, you've got this busy train line with many, many trains just hurtling to and fro doing their business. That hill is still really bad. Oh well. But yeah, that train can handle 42 wood. Sorry, 42 planks. There's 32 there, but there's another lumber train just rolling in now. How's that logs doing, actually? 125 tons for lumber, that's fine. That station is actually still filling up, so that station can handle another train. Yeah, I think the station can reasonably handle a second train. Oh, yeah, that's not going to help much. I think I need an extra set of signals in here. I should probably also think about improving this particular stretch of track a bit more. But that hill is a big speed killer for the trains and things. Oh, I've got a reward. Better reward, 100 money, thank you, yay. Got 5 trains, great time to progress, and deliver timber. Well, there's a timber train already rolling around, so that's fine. Of course, the problem is I don't get paid for doing this. I don't get paid for moving timber around. Or logs either, so that's why I wanted to make sure I was stable on money income first. But here we go, this is now absorbing the lumber I just delivered, and it's giving me a second resource down here. So I'm actually getting timber resources. And this line is slowly getting bigger. Actually, where's the town? Hastings is absolutely rubbish, so I don't really want to go there, but there is Sheffield nearby. I could get another passenger line in for Sheffield, and then hook it down to one of these sites. I think Sheffield to Halifax, and then I can also do a Blackburn to Inverness and Hamilton. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, actually. Of course, I have to be aware of all the railway connections and things that go on as well. But, you know, nothing's perfect. Yeah, I think I should really get rid of this hill, though, because it's a bit of a slowing down point. Now then, I think I can afford some tunnels. So let's do that. Well, at least I do a tunnel on this side. So, tunnel. Oh, tunnel actually has a limit of 100 miles an hour, apparently. Let's get rid of the tracker top here because I don't want that at all. I just need to work out how to do tunnels. Okay, I think the issue is this part here, actually. Let's get demolishment. Get rid of that track there. Yeah, I think that's the issue right there. It's saying cannot build underwater. I don't understand why it's doing that. Because it's not underwater at all. Oh wait. Ah, so I can have it drop downwards a little bit. So apparently, if I'm looking at this correctly, it drops down in the middle. So the middle's lower. But if I press this, then it raises the middle up. So now it's straight because it's adjusting the terrain for it. Or something. What the hell? Okay, so that's... What? I don't understand this at all. Oh, I think it's about the steep slope. Hang on. So, if I press raise on you, you get... let's dig you in. Right, you're steep, right? And then if I dig you in, what is that? A stable connection for a tunnel? Yes! Apparently it is. Huh. Okay, so it was actually the steepness of the slopes that was causing the issue. Okay. There we go, we've actually got a first tunnel. That doesn't look right. Oh dear, that doesn't look right at all. That one looks... No, that doesn't look right either. Oh, when I press space though, it's like... it does it properly when I press space, but in build mode it seems to be a little bit bugged out. Oh well. It's telling me where the tunnel is at least, so there is that I suppose, but... well, at least I know how the tunnels work now. Right, so if I do that, then if I increase that, then we can get another tunnel connection straight through there, like so. Jolly good. And I need to adjust the signals a little bit. But that removes that entire hill from that section of track and removes a major source of slowdown for the trains. So, you know, hooray for improvements. And yeah, that does curve downwards. So it is lower in the middle. Yeah. How strange. Okay. Well, actually, it's not strange at all. It makes sense from a structural point of view, but yeah. Come on, get that wood there. I'm going to replace this train, actually, as soon as I can. As soon as I get enough lumber. Right, that's steadily processing. I think I've just reached enough to get the first train upgrade. Yeah, minus 20, double the wet cost, but it's quite a bit more powerful, so... Didn't cost me any money, but it did cost me a whole bunch of lumber reserve, so... There we go. same one. It is 120 out of 64. So yeah, definitely will be better. Much better acceleration at least. That also gave me subsidy. Get an extra 25 lumber because I own 6 trains. Okay. Hello, I am deforestation. I'm contacting your company because I need help. I own the forest that was badly hit by recent storms. Lots of trees knocked down. Negotiate with 4 sawmills to sell these logs quickly. I don't know how to move so many logs. We've got people but no transport. Help me and we'll share the profit. So I've got a time limit here. By the end of... I've got 10 years to deliver 1,000 wood from a forest near Birmingham. So this forest down here. And I've got 10 years to move that somewhere and sell it all. I've got stable income right now. So there is that. Now, is it worth moving all the way up here, though? What do you guys think? Should I take this Birmingham and send it off to my my mill up here? So just get it all into one mill. It would avoid doing too much in terms of extra stations and things. It would just add to the travel time. Or I could just deliver it to a very nearby one, like there's one right here actually. So I could just run a train between those two places, and then hook it straight into my existing tool set over here. Wait, which one are you? You're the new one. You're the newer train. Yep, you're bigger and better. Okay. Where's that other train? I've got 46 lumber right now, actually, so let's take this one. Go to depot. Go to depot. Is anyone else heading towards the depot? Actually, I can only afford those two. I'll upgrade those 2 trains now. Well, the thing is, it's not paying me, and I'm paying maintenance, so a longer distance wouldn't actually make sense for these ones, because yeah, I'd need more trains to move the same amount. So actually doing shorter ones is beneficial in this case. Let's get these 2 trains sorted out first, though. Passenger train, you need to go to here, and then go off to here. Unfortunately, there's no option to remake it, so... Hi Dalton, welcome to the stream. Make a train with 19 trailers? I could, but it would be far too heavy for my engines, and my stations don't actually have enough length for it either, so yeah. It'd be a bad idea in general. We've got that train in there, sell that off, get the better engine. There we go. Of course, need to reissue the orders, but do that, pull, and then go off to here, start. Yeah, that'll work. Even then, those 2 trains are not enough. I've got 92 lumber waiting at this station. And that's with this place, only got 1 train running from it, so... 19 trailers. What would it be? It would have to be... excuse me. It would have to be even... I'd have to be as short as possible on the individual components. Seeing as a single trailer is not like one or half of a tile, it's actually got its own length on it. A 460 Baldwin, I would say, with... what's the smallest trailer? Looks like a a coal train, actually. Actually, you're in luck, I do need a coal train. Right, let's get this track hooked up over here then, so we can actually get a coal train out. This is still kind of a bad idea, though. Yeah, this is going to be this is going to have some serious problems. Can't connect, so I need to get that out of the way. That should do it. Yep. I can get them to 8 length maximum, as far as I know. One of my station upgrades will allow me to go to as far as 8 length on them. Where was it? Here we go, signal box, max size, +2. 150 lumber to build, so I need a very good supply of lumber to even do that. But that +2 max size gives it a maximum length of 8. So it remains to be seen how good that would be compared to the size of train you're asking for, so, you know. Either way, this train is going to be struggling quite a bit. Right, okay, let's do this thing. I can afford to do it, let's do it. Oh, jeez. Right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! 18, it goes past the maximum known length I can do, but there we go, 19. Actually, I can do 20. No, 19. Oh dear. This is going to be interesting. Oh jeez, and it already weighs 276 tons dry. Oh jeez, the acceleration on this thing's going to be awful. Far worse than even my overloaded trains have been to this point. This is going to suck so much. Oh dear. Hi Red the Rage, welcome to the stream. Right, okay, we're gonna... There we go. A train with 19 cars is now setting out. We're looking at like 8.5 blocks in length. Here it comes now. Wow. It's still coming out of this depot right now. Oh, there's the end of it. Over there. Oh, jeez. I sound depressed? To be fair, I am a little bit. That's why you don't have a face cam. Well, it's one of the reasons why you don't have a face cam anyway. But yeah, this is too long and too heavy for my engines, and flat out too long for my stations as well. It's still doing 40 and it's... oh, gee. Oh, I don't know. This is going to clog up my lines as well. Oh, jeez. Look at this thing. The only bright side is it can handle about 140 tons of coal, but yeah, it's just causing bottlenecks behind it because nothing else can get past. Oh no. think it's like about half again as long as my current trains that I've got running around on the lines. And that, yeah. And that's with the shortest possible cars I could put into it too. Here comes the super long coal train. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's how long it is. Just like about half again as long. Oh. I am not happy to have this thing rolling around on my nice tracks. I am not. At all. Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see how well the station handles it. Gotta remember, these are 6-length stations. So, bottom there, there's a massive stretch left out. Right. It's not even loading the ones at the end. Can it not load them? Oh, now it is. Slowly. Oh dear. Right, so, this is good to know. If your trains are too long, the stations can load it, but it loads them after it's loaded the rest of the train, and it loads them more slowly. And now it weighs 390 tons. This is such a bad train. What's my plan for today? Well, I'm going to keep streaming this because I'm having some fun with it, so do that. Maybe do another stream in a bit. So much coal. Oh, I don't know. That's a very high-pitched whistle, that. Yeah, I think I need to cut the strain down a little bit. Just a tiny bit. Well, I might as well ride it to the other end. Then I can say that I've done this 19-car long train. And we'll see what kind of tailbacks it makes as well. That's always fun. Here comes another train. Yeah, look at me! I'm much bigger and heavier than you. Haha. Not that that's a good thing. Oh, I don't know. Well, the problem with that.